Hey guys, what's going on? Hope y'all are having a good one. Appreciate everyone for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on the video. It's greatly appreciated. It goes a long ways. Trying to grow the channel. Hopefully we can hit 200 by the end of this month. I know I've been saying that for a couple months now, but it seems likely at this point. So hopefully we can make that happen. So again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button for me. I'm going out of town this weekend, so I might miss a video or two uploads wise. So don't hate me, but I'll probably take a couple of days off anyway. I know my videos have been a little inconsistent, but I still try and do daily uploads when I can, when weather permits. Obviously I can't record a video every single day because, you know, it rains 3 days out of the week. But we're still trying to grind them out. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video. Y'all have absolutely blown up the comment section, and I try and respond to every single comment that comes through. But if I missed your comment, I'm sorry. I feel like I've responded to every single one, but I did notice that there was one that I hadn't responded to, but I responded to it whenever I seen it. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, comments, concerns, just let me know down in the comments, and I always try and respond to every single comment that comes through. And someone was asking, someone was asking actually what the longest ride I've done, and the answer is whenever I went to the Dragon, that was probably the longest ride I've done, because that's a 2.5 hour ride straight there. But I actually went a very long way around, to say the least. And that was the longest ride was when I went to the tail of the Dragon, and obviously I took the long way there. I was on the bike, I think at 9 or 10 a.m. and I wasn't even intent on going to the Dragon, but I rode probably 4 or 5 hours just riding back roads, and that's whenever I decided to go to the Dragon, because I was only like an hour away at that point. So getting there took me about 6 hours, and then I rode the Dragon probably, well, I hung out at the general store for a few minutes, and then I run the Dragon, so probably about 30 minutes, 20 minutes, somewhere in there. And then the ride home was every bit of 2.5 hours. So I would say probably every bit of 8 to 9 hours I was on the bike. And honestly, the only downfall with the bike as far as long travel goes is the seat gets very uncomfortable. And it's not an uncomfortable position or anything like that, but where the padding's so thin, it really just gets uncomfortable sitting in that spot for so long. But as far as the bike goes, it was not an uncomfortable experience by any means. And the bike held up fine. I didn't have any issues with the bike whatsoever. So you could easily road trip this bike if you really wanted to and have no issues. And I'm pretty sure they actually make like saddlebags and stuff that you could put on it if you were really wanting to travel on it. The gas mileage is phenomenal. Of that 8 or 9 hours, I think I only put like 20-30 bucks in gas all day. Riding it all day, I spent maybe 20 bucks in gas. And Of course, y'all know gas is outrageous, but yeah, that's the longest journey I've had on the bike, was actually going to the Dragon that day. And if you watch the videos leading up to me at the Dragon, all those videos were me going to the Dragon. I mean, there's probably 4 or 5 videos tied up in that day. I also seen where somebody was asking about the weight limit on the bike, like as far as rider weight, and I'm like 250, 260, and it has no problem toting me around. It's a little bit unproportional, like I feel like I'm bigger than the bike, but it has no issue. I don't see it having an issue if you were 300 pounds toting you around on it. And I mean, obviously you might lose a little bit of speed on the top end, but nothing too bad. I mean, if you're just riding around town or back roads or whatever, it's plenty sufficient enough, and you're gonna have fun on it. You're not gonna feel like it's gonna blow up. I've had no issues with it, and I'm probably max capacity on this bike, but I'd say you could squeeze a few more pounds on it and it would be fine. And of course you can always change the suspension, but I've literally done nothing to the suspension on this bike. The only thing remotely close to anything like that I've done is I put 120s and 160s. I mean, I upsized the tires, that's it. That's all I've done to it. I mean, I did the throttle, stuff like that, but as far as, you know, any kind of weight issue, all I've done is put bigger tires on it. And let me tell you, the bigger tires make the world of difference, because you have a lot more rubber on the pavement, and you don't have to worry about how small the tires are. That was my biggest concern, was the tires just seemed way too small for the bike that came on it. And upgrading them made a huge difference, like noticeable difference. And of course I went with the Rosso Diablo 2s, I think is what they were, and they were not expensive. I think I paid maybe $300 for both tires. Mounted and balance was like 300 bucks. That is, aside from the R6 throttle tube, that is like the #1 recommendation I can give you if you're looking at this bike, or if you have it and it's just kind of a boring rod, is tires and the R6 throttle. I mean, that really brings the bike to life, in my opinion. That's the favorite thing for me that I've done to the bike since I got it, was the R6 throttle tube and the upgraded tires. And I touched a lot more on the throttle tube in my video. If you've seen it, the 2,000 mile review video I did, I touched a lot more on the throttle tube in that video than any other video I've done. But if y'all have any questions about the bike, just let me know. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm a professional by any means, but I have I've put almost 4,000 miles on the bike this year. So if you have any questions about it, or you want some pointers as far as what you can and can't do, I mean, shoot a comment down below and I'll definitely get to the comments. So if you have any questions about it, just let me know, and I'll be glad to put my input on it. I'm not going to say I'm a professional by any means, obviously, but I do have quite a bit of seat time on the thing, so I can at least give my 2 cents if you have any questions about it. But yeah, like I said earlier in the video, I will be out of town for the weekend, so I may miss an upload or two. I'm going to try and shoot some content so while I'm out I at least have some backup footage But you never know. You never know how that's going to go. So make sure y'all stay tuned, like, comment, and subscribe. It's much appreciated. And until next time, peace.